Hi, it's good to be with you, but let me ask you a question. How do we treat one another? As we're seeking to build community together, how do we behave toward one another? Especially those that we're seeking to share life with. As we watch those around us, what do you see? What do you observe? Who do you see? Who's close? And who do you see from afar? How do you respond to what you're seeing? Have you heard about anyone who's raising the banner of their own agenda? Worried about their reputation, getting where they want to go. Somebody who is so disrespectful to others, always simply talking and thinking about themselves. How do folks like these add to community? Think about it. How do you react and respond? Are they the folks that you want to hang out with? You want to share life with them? Here's how we're encouraged. In Philippians 2, verses 3 and 4. This is the Voice translation. Don't let selfish and prideful agendas take over. Embrace true humility. Lift up your heads and extend love to others. Get beyond yourselves, protecting your own interests. Be sincere and secure your neighbor's interests first. In other words, adopt the mindset of Jesus, the Anointed. Live with his attitude in your hearts. That sounds pretty awesome, doesn't it? To be surrounded by folks who are not selfish, who don't have their own agendas first, who show humility as they live each day. Those who are looking beyond themselves and wanting to protect the interests of others, to put the interest of their neighbor first, who are not all about themselves. We could become. With folks like this encouraging us, we could help others become if we become encouragers for them. Philippians 2, 3 and 4 in the Passion Translation says this: be free from prideful options and opinions, for they will only harm your cherished unity. Don't show self-promotion. Don't allow it to hide in your hearts, but in authentic humility, put others first and view others as more important than yourselves. Abandon every display of selfishness. Possess a greater concern for whatever matters to others instead of your own interests. And consider the example that Jesus, the Anointed One, has set before you. Let his mindset become your motivation. Why don't we let go and become this person? A person like Jesus, following the example that Jesus lived. May his life and love and sacrifice be transformational. Become our motivation, our desire to share life in love for all those who intersect our lives. Why? Because it's hard. It makes us uncomfortable. It stretches us. And this isn't easy, but it can be transformational for us, for others, for our community. And to be honest, we want to get ahead. We want what we want when we want it. And it's hard to let go of that. If we want to live our life as Jesus modeled for us, if we want to see ourselves as Jesus saw himself and us, if we want to live into our creative possibilities, our potential, the message says it this way: Don't push your way to the front. Don't sweet talk your way to the top. Put yourself aside and help others to get ahead. Don't be obsessed with getting your own advantage. Forget yourselves long enough to lend a helping hand. Think of yourself the way Christ thought of himself. That sounds like pretty good wisdom and pretty good encouragement to me. Will you pray with me? Gracious God, some days we have our own agendas to fulfill, to work out, to live into. We think about what we want to do, what we want to get done, and how we want to do it. And we forget about all those around us who too have their agendas. Jesus knew that. Jesus saw that. And Jesus helped transform. He had an agenda. But he put the needs of others first. He met their needs first. He loved them first. And then he sought to teach them differently. He healed the lepers. He healed the blind man. He healed those possessed with evil spirits. He healed those, touched those who were wounded and were hurt. And then he said, go and sin no more. Follow me. Change your life. Be transformed. He didn't do that first. He met them right where they are, right where they were. And he asked them then to join him. May we put the needs of others first in our lives. May we think of their agendas, what they need, what their desires are. And may we seek to help them before we think of our own. May we do this with the spirit and the heart of Jesus. Give us patience, give us grace, and give us encouragement to do this very thing. Amen. Kathy, now help us as we meditate, as we think, as we breathe deeply, to find a place and a way to let go of ourselves, to allow ourselves to focus on the needs of others. Thanks, my friend.
For our breathing practice today, we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale with the mouth slightly open. So as you're inhaling, again, the lips touch each other, and as you exhale, and in this breathing practice, we are really inhaling the needs of others and exhaling our connection in the sense of true humility. So get yourself settled in somewhere that is comfortable for you. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with the lips slightly parted. Inhale through nose. Exhale, lips slightly parted. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And now allow your breathing to come back to its regular rate. We are all connected.